Man, Happy Gilmore's still rocking that iconic wardrobe all these years later. However, if you'd like some variety in your athletic wear, enter the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by Fabletics. As I mentioned before, these days I eat healthier, exercise, work out regularly, and finding that right athletic fit can be difficult, which is why Fabletics is perfect. Though they do have more than just athletic wear. They have athletic wear, casual wear, most anything you want to fit the needs of your day-to-day, as well as a variety of fits to match your individual body type, practical functionality with internal or zip pockets, because like I've said before, your phone slipping out of your pocket while you're getting your lift on is the worst. No need to break your momentum here. Pockets keep it secure. Fabletics has everything the body needs while working out, sweating hard, feeling good, or if you just want to pose like a video game avatar getting a wardrobe change in a YouTube video, well, that too. So click the link below and right now you can get an introductory 80% off when you sign up to be a VIP member. It may be July, the year is going fast, but summer is not over, my friends. The sun is still out. Click the link below. The time is now. And now, finally, Happy Gilmore gets a sequel all these years later. Fingers crossed for this one. So Happy Gilmore 2 is exactly what it sounds like. The sequel to the Adam Sandler comedy classic, Happy Gilmore. So in Happy Gilmore 2, for the past 10 years, Happy Gilmore's been on a downward spiral. A complete and total crash out, a burnout. But dance school gets expensive, his daughter wants to go to dance school, so he gets back in the golfing game to pay for it. And this movie kind of perfectly shows why a Happy Gilmore 2 probably should have come out 25 years ago, if ever. Because in Happy Gilmore 1, Happy Gilmore found his stride, he found his talent. So what do you do after that? How do you make him suck again and have to get good again? This is where I'm gonna give you a light spoiler warning. I say light because it is a main plot point, but it's a main plot point that happens in the beginning setup of the movie. We're talking first few minutes you get this, when he's doing the voiceover, filling you in on how it's all been going. So very beginning of the movie, spoiler, but I feel a spoiler warning is warranted nonetheless. Okay, what happened to Happy Gilmore's life 10 years prior that made him fall so hard? Julie Bowen returns in this movie as Virginia Vennet. Her and Happy Gilmore have been married, they have kids. Happy Gilmore hits a long drive, the golf ball smacks her in the head and kills her at the beginning of the movie. I audibly said in my living room, watching this on my TV, what? That's fucking stupid! For as goofy and lowbrow as this movie is, it's oddly mean-spirited. I don't know what to say. It just put me in a bad mood. However, what else do you do to make a sequel to Happy Gilmore? How do you make him crash out? That's a pretty fair. Anyhow, ever since then, he's been hitting the bottle hard, lost everything. So that's what he has to do. That's the arc. He has to drop the sauce and get good at golf again. But as this movie feels oddly a little darker, a little more depressing, yes, because of the setup, Happy Gilmore 2 showcases why Happy Gilmore, I guess Happy Gilmore 1 we'll call it now, is one of Adam Sandler's best. It's a comedy that's right at home in the 90s, but also makes sense for the character's age. This isn't a review for Happy Gilmore 1, but for comparison's sake and the setup and all, it makes sense to talk about it. Happy Gilmore being a 20-something-year-old man who hasn't found his way in life because what he wants to do doesn't align with his natural talent. There's something remarkably relatable to that. The guy wants to be a hockey player, he generally sucks at it, but that does give him a remarkable talent in another sport, golf. But he still isn't good at putting, so he has to get good at putting, you know. There's a natural talent meets a, hey, you also have to refine your talent arc there. I like it. It's all the good story for a guy in his 20s. Happy Gilmore in this movie is almost 60. As for the comedy, there are a couple moments that gave me a chuckle. Not gonna say there's not, but again, it does show the age variance between Happy Gilmore 1 and 2. Like his happy place now cracked me up. The fact that it's not some hot chick holding a couple pitchers of beer. Now it's having size medium pants that actually fit, things like that. It's like I said in one of my horror movie reviews, forgot the video. But I said it's hard for a horror movie to scare me because at my age, horror is just different. True fear, true horror is when your brain kicks on at midnight when you're laying in bed and you're like, oh, it's the 14th, I forgot to pay the car bill. My credit score is dangerously close to taking a hit. Right, so when it makes jokes like that in this movie, it cracks me up. Aging's a real thing. Your perspective on life changing, a real thing. This movie has cameos galore, like someone saw the social media sizzle reel from Avengers Doomsday of all the chairs with the actors' names on them and said, hey, Let's do that for Happy Gilmore too. Be the Avengers Doomsday of golf. Actor cameos, character cameos. Some of them are absolutely pure-spirited. I get it. There's this fight in a graveyard, and all the graves are the characters of actors who have passed away between Happy Gilmore 1 and now. I heard Adam Sandler had to rework the script because Chubbs, Carl Weathers, was going to be a big part of it. I don't know if the Virginia dying thing played into it, but I can't help but feel like, yeah, the reworking probably made a script that wasn't as good as the original script. You do have character cameos in here, like Eminem plays the son of the jackass guy from Happy Gilmore. You have a lot of that going on, like, yeah, my dad was that guy from the first movie, usually from an actor who has, again, since passed away. And there is absolutely a parent in this movie, a very real father-daughter love there. Adam Sandler's daughter plays Happy Gilmore's daughter in here. In fact, Adam Sandler's family is in this movie in one capacity or another. And I get it, and I kind of love and respect the fact that Adam Sandler just has that fuck you money, in which I can play in a sandbox with my family, cameras rolling, and now we have a movie. However, at the consumer level, I'm just like, oh, well, the movie was meh. And that's where I feel like the sons in the movie just took up time. Happy Gilmore's daughter is the main focus of the movie. He's doing this for her. He also has 3 sons in the movie, and they're in it in the capacity that they're another element making the movie feel overcrowded. Editing this video, I just noticed he has 4 sons, not 3. My point exactly. I do like an angle of the plot on paper, the golfing angle, other than he has to get good again and become sober, like that whole thing. The golf conflict this time around is there's this company that wants to make golf cool, you know, because golf is a boring sport. They're gonna make it the cool sport. Extreme golf, you know, that energy. Because chasing a younger audience, expanding your audience is a time-honored tradition among companies and brands. But at what point do you change a thing to where it no longer resembles the thing? On paper, on screen, that's a bit of a mess of a movie. It's oddly the perfect example in which in a review, someone will be like, yeah, this movie would be better suited coming out straight to streaming. Which it has, so there's that. It feels like the straight-to-DVD Happy Gilmore 2 movie, but straight-to-DVD doesn't really happen anymore. It's called straight-to-streaming. And it is. There was a time this would have been huge news for it to happen. As it stands, I film myself talking about it going, is this video gonna get views? I haven't heard any chatter about Happy Gilmore 2. It almost feels like a phantom release on Netflix. This movie feels a bit too long. I saw a comment in the comment section that says something like, it's only reviewers who bitch about movie runtime. Probably true. But you gotta admit, for a 90s comedy like Happy Gilmore, or sequel to said 90s comedy, 90 minutes is the Goldilocks zone. Coming up on 2 hours, that's pushing it. In the end, Happy Gilmore 2 exists now, but it's a movie that really doesn't justify its own existence. It's not as clever, less fun, not as funny. It's just not a movie I'm gonna remember in T-1 day. Yep, already forgot. Well, worst case scenario, if you have Netflix, it's free to watch. There is that. True story here. You want story time? Here it is. Back in the 90s, I was like, Grandma, rest her soul, this movie's amazing. You have to watch it. And I got Grandma Johns to watch Happy Gilmore from beginning to end. Grandma's favorite movies included The Sound of Music, The Wizard of Oz, Jesus of Nazareth, The 10 Commandments, and The Miracle of Our Lady of Fatima. And for some reason, I was like, well, if you like those, you're gonna love this. Happy Gilmore. To be fair, I definitely heard her laugh. All right, so Happy Gilmore 2, it's on Netflix now. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite Adam Sandler movie? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.